All right, 77-31. Solid win here tonight. You got to see a lot of things, and still, again, a lot of things you can go back to work on and correct. But leading from start to finish here tonight, not nearly as sloppy as we've seen some games. So overall, kind of assess your performance by your team tonight.
I agree, and I thought Taylor Sales came out again and had a great performance for us. Cam did a tremendous job as far as going to the boards, and Steve, there's some things that our effort could be better, and I'm not happy with that. And of course, our timing is off. But it's a win. But I saw a lot of good things tonight. I did. I thought, TV came out and did a good job. And I got to play a lot of people. I mean, Hannah came in and she's being more aggressive. MK, and I'm seeing improvement. It's just going to take some time and a lot of work. Tonight,
you had 14 assists, but 6 by Kira Jordan, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists in limited minutes. And she had an off day at Tennessee, so see her come back and kind of regroup a little bit. But that unselfish play high-low, her and Tabby combined with 8 assists. They're so unselfish when they get in a high post and feeding it to their teammates.
Let me tell you something about KJ. She's probably one of the best post passers I have ever coached. She sees it. She knows where to deliver it. And watch her a lot of times. I'm not surprised with the assist because she really can deliver the basketball.
You mentioned some of the youngsters and hustle plays, I think, tonight. Your bench hustle plays. It wasn't always pretty. They're not always going to play pretty, but after missed shots, you see them following their shots tonight. They hadn't done that all year. TP gets some time at the end. They're going and battling at their loose balls, no matter what the situation was score-wise. And I know you got to be pleased with you're starting to see. You talked about some of the players coming along, but now you're starting to see some consistency, which is even more important.
Yeah, and, Steve, I still don't even know. I don't know the rotation right now still. I really don't know our rotation, and we got a few more games. We got to figure this out. But I'm glad that everybody's getting the opportunity to play. I'm looking at our shooting percentage from our guards. We need to get in here and do a better job. 1 for 4, 1 for 6, 1 for 4. We've got to put the ball in the basket because people are going to be doubling down on KJ and TB.
But obviously you missed your last 6 3-pointers. You made 2 right off the bat and then missed 6 throughout the rest of the game. Obviously it's in the game you need them, but like you mentioned, later on in the season, there's going to be some teams trying to take some players away.
I think that's fatigue. I really believe it's fatigue because we're better shooters than what our guards are doing right now.
Every player scored today at least 2 points. I know that despite everything else, everybody feels good a little bit that they got to contribute in some way. At least every player scored at least 2 points tonight, and the rebounding total as well. Angel and Maddie are only 2 that didn't have rebounds, but those 2 again doing other things besides rebounding where they contribute to this win.
Yes, and I just see a lot of things defensively though too, Steve-O, we've got to work on. But I do want to say this. Hey, we scored in the fourth quarter this time.
We did. We're plus 12 now.
I know, so that's good. That's good. Like I said, a lot of good came out of that at Tennessee, and seeing how they responded today, was great. But we'll see how they respond in practice. They have tomorrow off. We'll see how they respond on Wednesday.
So you got Wednesday practice and Thursday game, and then on the road Friday game Saturday. Kind of look ahead to this rest of this week now. CBC here Thursday, and then obviously Saturday the big one down at A&M.
Yeah, and I've looked at A&M bigger, faster, stronger. We want to bring something out of that game too. But what we've got to do, I want us to really concentrate and focus in on Thursday night as a team because we can't overlook anybody. And I want effort. They don't give me the effort that I want all the time. And for us to win a championship, we've got to be able to keep it level and be able to take it up a notch and not go down and take possessions off.
Especially your younger players are now starting to figure out. Now we talked about we're starting to get in the meat and potatoes of the schedule. Quicker turnarounds, more games and more days, and now and see how they respond to performances like this.
Right. And, the thing that I'm seeing from our younger kids is that when they do make a mistake, they know the mistake that they made. And see, that means that
hadn't always been the case early this year.
But they're realizing their mistakes, and that's great. And, just repetition, and the more playing time they get, the more understanding they'll have. We're still watching the ball a little bit. When
you have your, we've seen it now 3 or 4 games where you've had your 3 freshmen on the floor together, the way they play together, the way they look for each other. I know that's going to be on down the line in the future, but to see how they interact with each other and play with each other, I know that's a positive that we already see now, even though they're obviously going to get better as we go along.
Absolutely. And, and they've got the thing that these two freshmen have, they have to go up against KJ and TB every day. And then they're going to be, they get an opportunity to play here, in these type of games and against Tennessee. There's no way, they're going to get better and better and better, like you said.